Hi, welcome to Sass with Sabrina. This is the channel where I try one new thing a week and post however it turns out. I hope to inspire you to try something new of your own or make you laugh through however my stuff turns out. I post a new video every Tuesday. Please subscribe so you don't miss out. Thank you so much for everyone who watches my videos. I greatly appreciate your time. In this week's video, I'm going to try metal art for the first time. I might repeat this video down the road, however, it'll be like a different approach where I might actually try welding. So this is simple metal art where I'm just literally taking a sheet of galvanized steel that is literally used for ductwork and cutting it into something. And I only have one, so I'm only gonna do one trying instead of 3 like I normally like to do. But basically just cutting metal into something. So let's get started and see how many times I cut myself. Okay, so the image that I want to do is a phoenix rising, because sometimes in life you just need a reminder of how resilient you actually are. So I highly doubt you can see my pencil lines on screen. So what I'm going to do now is just draw my outline. I know once I start with the metal nippers, it will be completely different. I'm too far over that way. Okay, scratch that first try. I did find a couple different images that I do like that I'm kind of like trying to mesh together. And then see how it goes after doing the cutout. I'm just gonna do a rough zigzag because I'm gonna leave the details of the feathers for the nippers, because I really don't know how skinny they can get. Okay, let's see if that will be any good. I might keep this excess and try to attach it somehow so that the wings have like an extra layer of feather look. Curls easily, so you can add a lot of detail to it here and there. So far, very easy to cut. Ah, the beak just poked my... So the feet, the tail is starting. I think that's gonna be the toughest one to cut out. Still don't have a plan of attack yet. That looks kind of cool, but I don't want the flat ends. If you do try this, I say pay it, and you're making something that looks supposed to look feathery, cut in a proper direction. I think if I had cut that way originally, all these little tiny cutouts would just look like feathers, and they were supposed to be there. However, they're going the opposite way of feathers should be, so they just look out of place. Yeah, do please wear 2 gloves. So that's where it poked me earlier, and I just did that. I feel like this is taking on a life of its own. It's kind of nice. Oh. No, I went right through my glove. I'm glad for the first time of doing metal art, I picked like the easiest metal to work with and find, and yeah, I literally just had this extra from an HVAC project just lying around. I might sliver some of the sides of the tail. That looks really cool. So yeah, the definition for the head and then a little bit more lines for the wings, feathers. Yeah, I'm gonna come up the other way because I like how it curls up when I go the other way. Oh, this is really creative. I really like this. If you ever thought about trying a metal project, I say do it. I think I'm gonna just take this hunk off. Okay, so when I stare at this tail portion directly, it's quite lopsided. I think that once I add a second layer of metal and curly cues and whatnots and details, that it'll make more sense. Okay, so the outline is done. I'm gonna take this and shape it. So it's gonna sit in the wing right above the head, and I'm gonna do the same I'm gonna make it look like feathers. I have no idea what type of glue I have around the house, but I do want that to go there. And then do the same here, and then the same in the center of the tail. Just add another like feathery look. I wish I had started to change the angles somewhere in the middle. I did actually nip it like really close. It's barely hanging on by a thread, so I might just, yeah. Okay, so I have these all trimmed out. I might add another layer to this side. I'll find out more shortly. I'm gonna take these pieces and accent where the outline of the head and the eye and stuff are supposed to be. I have trimmed up all of these and I'm gonna put them into place so that the tail looks like it has more feathers also. Yeah, so I'm just gonna start the gluing process. I don't think I'm gonna film that, that's just boring. I'll update you after. And I am done. So around the house I found a bit of Gorilla Glue. So everything is now glued down. That is how the face ended up. There is a bit of glue that's been clumping out. Don't know if I would actually recommend the Gorilla Glue. It did ooze out repeatedly. I kept like having to scrape. But in the end, that is how my Phoenix Rising metal art turned out. I really liked it. It was really cool. It was actually really relaxing. It wasn't hard. It was neat figuring out how to use the nippers on the metal, and it was cool. I hope you give it a try. Thank you so much for watching my video.